What's going on? Should be live here. Let me check.
What's going on?
Okay, good. So we are live here, Giants Dodgers. Thinking of maybe going live for the game also tomorrow, but still thinking about that. So gonna be live tonight. Try to stay for the whole game here. Depends how the stream does, really. And right now I'm leaning towards also streaming the game tomorrow. So hopefully it's a good game. So hopefully Giants can beat LA today. And I'm thinking beating the Dodgers one time this series, taking 1 of 3 is a success for the Giants. So I take 1 of 3. Giants wearing their orange Friday jerseys tonight. I think Dodgers are actually wearing their City Connects, which I'm personally not a fan of. Their City Connect jerseys.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's open every
So weather today at Oracle Park is 76 degrees, it's breezy, 18-degree mile-per-hour winds heading towards the west, and 54% humidity. So very nice night, San Francisco.
That the ball is carrying tonight. Ball is carrying tonight. It is a live yard. In batting practice, it was home run derby for both teams. And the carry to right field is
so there's a carry to right field today.
We're going to see. This ballpark is live tonight. So maybe we'll see a few launched into that area right there. Well, on a night like tonight, I mean, a right-handed hitter could hit a ball in McCovey Cove. It's never been done. The closest anybody ever came to it was last year when Buster Posey hit one off.
So Jacob Junis on the mound today for the Giants. He'll take the mound and lead his team out.
Yeah, who was that off of? Walker Buehler. There you go.
So the Dodgers lineup today is Mookie Betts leading off. He has 52 runs scored. He's 28. Dodgers are 20-7 when he scores. Freddie Freeman batting second. Trey Turner batting third. Max Muncy at third base batting cleanup today. Will Smith batting fifth. Justin Turner DHing batting sixth. Cody Bellinger batting seventh. Chris Tower batting eighth in left field, and Gavin Lux batting ninth and second base. Jacob Junis on the mound. He's arguably the Giants' ace this season. This will be his 7th start, 3-1 record, 2.51 ERA. In 43 innings, he has 9 walks, 35 strikeouts. He's given up 5 home runs, and opponents are batting less than 200 against him. They're batting 199. So he's been a surprise for the Giants.
Many different types of movement he can give you. Let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google.
Junis throws majority slider, throws at about 55% of the time. He also throws a sinker, a changeup, and a four-seam fastball, and rarely throws a cutter. So he's mostly a slider guy, so that over 50% of the time. So see a slider sinker most of the time from Junis.
Never pitched against the Dodgers.
This will be Junis' first ever appearance pitching against the Dodgers. Yep, it is City Connects for the Dodgers.
Right now, we're going to take a look at the Giants' defense. It's brought to you by
Giants' defense, which has been atrocious this year, is Kirk Casale behind the plate, Darren Ruff at first base, Tyler Estrada at second, Gold Glover Brian Crawford at shortstop, Em Longoria, Gold Glover at third, Jock Peterson in left field, Mike Yastrzemski in center, and Luis Gonzalez in right field. So Giants' defense has been atrocious. They cannot be atrocious today.
So nice round of applause for Mookie Betts.
So Mookie comes up.
I love him here.
Betts is batting .289. He has 16 homers, 39 RBIs. My pick so far for NL MVP. He's been amazing.
Dodgers wearing their City Connect uniforms tonight.
A lot of Dodger fans at the yard.
So
first pitch to Betts.
First pitch of the ball game.
Is outside 1-0. That was a sinker there from Junis.
So 7-16.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
289. He's got 16 home runs. He's got 39 driven in. He's having an all-star season. Freeman to follow.
1-1. Betts foul back. Yep, that was a cutter.
Dodgers are coming in.
Junis throws that about only 0.5% of the time, so a rare cutter from Junis there. That's at 84.
They're 20-10.
The high is
on the road,
Vila.
and they're 2-0 this year against the Giants.
Betts hits a pop-up to Estrada at second. Just going to have to grass and make the catch. That's how this game is started. 1 away.
He's found out that Mookie Betts can't hit a hanging slider. At least on that swing. Well,
Now bring a Freddie Freeman, Dodgers newly acquired first
let's
baseman.
leave it at that. Here's Freddie Freeman.
Too much blue.
Freeman hitting at 290.
Freeman's batting 290, 4 bombs, 32 ribbies. That's a hanging slider taken for a strike.
Dodgers in the lineup that face Junis, Betts, and Turner, Trey Turner.
The 0-1.
Freeman
That is
the
ripped
other way.
foul on the left field line. Chris Conway, the home plate umpire. Carlos Suarez, the umpire at first. Ryan Blakely at second. And Charlie Ramos at third. Crew chief is Conway. The 0-2. I don't know how he made contact with that. He'll stay at 0-2. It's a nice slider, though. Against lefties, Freeman's batting 290. Against righties, he's batting 290. 1 home run against lefties, 3 against righties. 22 RBIs against righties, 11 against lefties. 0-2. High and outside, 1 and 2.
Pitch, 1 and 2.
Shift to the right, no one's on the left side of the infield. Freeman tried to go oppo in his first swing. 1-2, Freeman rips it foul.
Edge up. You know, if you're a trainer, you can't get hit. You just can't get hit. Because there's no sympathy to be found in the dugout. Well, that's as much sympathy as you're going to get. 25
1-2.
horse laughing at you.
Freeman on the ground, past Estrada, and a base hit to right. So 1-out single for Freddie Freeman.
It's amazing some pitches that he can get to. Well, it's amazing how well he covers the inside pitch. I mean, he's a tall guy.
Yep.
But the inside pitch is
Hanging slider there.
He swings.
Jonas is lucky that guy in the park.
He's going to pull it. He'll go the opposite way just as easily as he turns on it, rakes it to right field. There's Trey Turner hitting 302.
Here comes Trey Turner. He's intentionally walked in a 1-2 count yesterday. He takes a strike on 1.
So your first 3 hitters in this Dodger lineup, 289,
Turner batting 302, 7 bombs, 46 ribbies, 302 average.
You're warming up. You really have to establish your stuff in the pin before you face this Dodger lineup, the top 3.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss 0-2. There's that sinker.
Dodgers, like the Giants, do well in the first inning. They score runs.
The 0-2. Turner up the middle, base hit. Freeman's going to try to go to third. No, he won't. He'll stay at first. He took second. He took a big turn, but it's another single, back-to-back singles for the Dodgers. Now bring up Max Muncy.
So the good news is he's putting the ball on the ground. The bad news, they're finding holes.
Okay, Max Muncy coming up with first and second. 1 out. Muncy has been a struggle for him start the season, 159, but take those numbers away against the Giants. He's probably going to bat like 1,000 against them this year.
Here's Muncy hitting 159.
Hit a home run yesterday, Muncy, I think. 159, 4 bombs, 19 ribbies stats for Muncy. First pitch to Muncy, taken for a strike.
Takes a strike. 2 for 5 yesterday with 5 RBIs.
Against the Giants, Muncy's batting 259, 17 home runs, 33 RBIs. Jesus.
Freeman and
0-1 pitch. High fastball, 1-1.
The other thing, too, is you're a sinker baller and you've got good downward bite on all your pitches like Junis. The area that you want to establish first and foremost is knee-high location. You want to get that release point of yours honed to
The 1-1.
Because that's where your movement is.
Muncy pops it up. Is this playable? Longoria in foul territory. He has room. He'll make the catch. 2 outs.
2 outs.
Now bring up Will Smith.
Here's Smith.
So first and second, 2 outs for Will Smith here in the top half of the first.
Smith at 235.
235, 7 bomb, 26 RBIs for Will Smith.
26 runs batted in.
Dodgers yesterday scored 11 runs in Chicago against the White Sox. They won that game. Flew into San Francisco, and today they had a full-on extra batting session at 2 o'clock, and they were out there a long time. And a lot of their starters were in that extra batting practice session.
First pitch in the dirt, gets away from Casali, but no one goes anywhere.
1 ball to no strike.
And to me, I thought that was a bit unusual. Number one, they scored a lot of runs yesterday. And number two, they had to fly from Chicago into San Francisco last night.
Most guys get here that early anyway.
Here's the 1-0.
Junior's
going to start a second. Freeman gets
only
back
one
there.
regular that took the bus to the ballpark.
Jeff Kent.
Dave Roberts is coming out.
Doc, want to know why this isn't a balk?
Of course, Dave Roberts is going to be a crybaby. Come out and go cry to Yump. There's I think I made Dave Roberts more than any Dodgers player. He just pisses me off for some reason. Dave Roberts just pisses me off. Cries about everything. 1-0 pitch, right down the middle, fastball, taken. 1-1.
Down the middle of the plate. Every once in a while, you just got to challenge somebody.
It's a Market Street fastball.
So 1-1 to Smith. On the ground to Crawford. He'll go to second to short way. Just get Turner. Nice job, Giacomo, to pitch you the first inning jam. Gonzalez, Yastrzemski, Flores due up from the bottom half of the second. Dodgers leave 2 runners stranded. I'll be right back. See if the Giants bats can get going here. See if the Giants bats. The lineup for the Giants is Gonzalez, Yastrzemski, Flores, Peterson, Ruff, Longo, Crawford, Estrada, Casali.
We'll be facing is brought to you by Bigelow Tea. Gonzalez, Yastrzemski.
So as I was saying, Giants lineup is Luis Gonzalez, Mike Yastrzemski, Wilmer Flores DHing batting third, Jock Peterson batting cleanup, Darren Ruff batting 5th at first base, Evan Longoria batting 6th, Crawford batting 7th, Tyler Estrada batting 8th, and Kirk Casali batting 9th, leading catching. Walker Buehler pitching for the Dodgers. He has 11 starts. He's had 1 complete game, 6-2 record, 3.84 ERA. He's on to an outstanding start this season. 61 innings. In those innings, 17 walks, 52 strikeouts, 7 bombs, and a 264 batting average. His opponents.
He's a guy that can combine power with command.
So Buehler, a phenomenal pitcher, even though his stats don't already say it this year. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a knuckle curve, a slider, a changeup, and a sinker. He throws 6 pitches. Buehler does. So top out at 95 miles per hour on average with his fastball.
fastball.
Slowest he throws is about 79
He
off the
hit the
curve.
strike thrower with everything normally. And again, one of his specialties when he's mechanically sound is he will pitch high. He will come across the letters a lot with the fastball. Lifetime against the Giants, 7-1 with a 2.55 ERA.
So Gonzalez leads off. This is his second straight game leading off. He banged 314. He's been phenomenal. 314 average, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs for Gonzo.
Gonzalez, Yastrzemski, Flores.
Yastrzemski on
On a
deck.
Friday night here in the city.
First pitch. High. Not a strike.
Yes, it's 1 ball and no
Tight
strike.
zone from Conroy.
One pitch to the game.
No shift on for Gonzo. He will go opposite field a lot. He'll try to. Here's the 1-0. That was a little check swing that just bounced foul. So 1-1.
Here's Yastrzemski. And the 1-1.
The 1-1.
Gonzalez.
There's a high fastball.
The
There's
Giants
a
are
lot of
only
those.
one
2-1.
game over 500 at home. And last year they were spectacular at home. Two balls and a strike.
The pitch. Swing. And he missed 2-2. They were showing him 4 straight fastballs. Is that bad?
It's rare that you have a better record on the road than you do at home about a third of the way into your season.
Now the shift goes on. Muncie playing second pretty much, and Turner the only person on the left side of the infield. Here's a 2-2.
Overshift is on.
Gonzalez fouls it back.
5 pitches, fastballs for Bueller.
6 pitches yet back coming up from Bueller.
Easy on the knuckles. Good heavens.
Another 2-2 is a hanging curveball. Hit the left field. Taylor back. He has room to make the catch.
Let's take a look at the Dodgers defensively.
Dodgers defense playing Will Smith catching, Freddie Freeman the Gold Glover at first, Gavin Lux at second, Trey Turner at shortstop, Max Muncy at third, Chris Taylor in left, Cody Bellinger the Gold Glover in center, and Mookie Betts the Gold Glover in right. Now bringing up Yastrzemski, a better start to the season than he had last year. 280, 5 bombs, 21 RBIs for Yaz. One of the Giants' best players. First pitch to him is popped up. It will go out of play into the stands, I believe. Yeah, it will.
Dodgers have a very talented outfield, lots of range. And really, you got 3 guys that can play center field playing for you. Taylor, Bellinger, and Mookie Betts. He can cover some ground. Great range with these 3.
EO1 inside.
Betts came up as a second baseman with the Red Sox. They had a guy.
Here are some 7 fastballs, 1 curve so far.
So we had to find a place for Mookie Betts to play. And boy, has he ever found a home in right field.
The 1-1 in the dirt, and guess what? It doesn't really matter though. 2-1. What was that curveball?
I think you can say he's one of the best right fielders, and that would probably be an understatement.
He's a 5-tool guy. I mean, he does everything well. Everything above average.
The 2-1 is on the ground to the shift.
Lux.
Turner, no, Lux throws him out. Lux was in the outfield there.
The kid from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Now bring up Wilmer Flores. He has a history against the Dodgers, not a good one. Flores DHing today.
Miles.
So, I mean, you could have ridden your bike there when you were a kid.
Probably could have. We didn't
255, 7 home runs, 33 RBIs for Wilmer. 318 on base percentage.
Kenosha's right in between.
He's been very streaky this year, Wilmer has.
Scene and the border.
First pitch. Flores fouls it
We
back.
almost consider those Illinois people.
Flatlanders.
You had to go through Kenosha to get the oleo margin.
EO1.
You buy Oleo anymore?
Swine. Not a miss. 0-2.
seen those in the store. I can't.
Comes a pitch in the dirt, probably, that Wilmer's going to swing and miss at. Seems like Flores always strikes out at sliders, especially in the dirt. Or fastballs. 0-2. It wasn't the dirt, and he was taken. 1-2.
So they had polio margin shacks right at the border. It looked like bail bonds with shacks.
They did. In Illinois, right there by
Throw a high fastball, Bueller. Wilmer crushes those. Throw a high fastball, Bueller. 1-2. Low and outside fastball. 2-2. That was a close pitch. Jock Peterson on deck, the former Dodger.
Good one.
Just like Flores, he's been very streaky. I mean, very streaky. That's in the dirt, 3-2. Peterson go if 3 home runs, go 5 for 5, and then he can strike out 4 times the next game. Very streaky. But when he's hot, he's one of the best hitters in baseball, if not the best. Jack. The 3-2 to Flores. High fastball to left. High fly ball. Taylor back. Warning track. Leaps. Makes the catch. Inning over. Flores just missed that one. Nothing after an inning. I thought that was gone. Damn. So for the Dodgers, it'll be Turner, Bellinger, and Taylor coming up in the top half of the second. So Bueller threw Roma that high fastball. He crushed it, but just not deep enough. So Junior threw 19 pitches in the first game.
No score, second inning. Justin Turner to hit first.
So Turner leads off the inning. Justin Turner, not Trey. DH. First pitch is in there for a strike.
I'm sure the Dodger fans are looking at the Giant City select jerseys.
215, 4 bombs, 31 ribbies.
I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about the Dodgers.
0-1.
I don't know.
1-1 outside. Sinker.
I'm just not a fan of dark pants or any uniform.
The 1-1.
We got him in Cleveland.
Slider inside, 2-1.
You were all red. Hold it off, Bill.
Probably not.
Jones looks quick. 2-1 is a base hit to right. Right over the leap of Estrada is a leadoff single for Justin Turner. And they'll bring up Bellinger.
Well, it's Playball Weekend. This weekend, 3 events are being held in communities across the country. You can register your kids today. Go to MLB.com/ballweekend.
Bellinger has been a better start to the season than last year. So it's been better than he was last year, Bellinger has. Still batting only .211, I believe. .211, he has 7 bombs and 22 RBIs. It's not the old Cody Bellinger from 2019-18, but Better than last year. Last year was not good. 0-1.
No balls and one strike. Overshift is on for Bellinger.
The 0-1 pitch to Belly. Slider just got the corner 0-2.
With a nice breaking ball, immediately Bellinger looked at Conroy going,
No one on the left side of the infield.
just caught the outside corner.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout for Junis. That was a hanging slider. Bellinger missed it for strikeout for Junis. I'll bring up Chris Taylor.
Bellinger, you might want to ask for. Most guys would want.
That was a hanger. Jeez. Bellinger just under it.
Look, he's a tall guy. He's a low ball hitter. I think he preferred to have it down around the knees.
251, 6 home runs, 24 RBIs for Taylor. And he hits a foul ball.
You know, when you have a uniform change, and the City Connect uniforms that have come into baseball, I think they're fantastic. They're fun. But if you get a uniform that doesn't look good on you, you're not going to buy into it as a play.
It's the 0-1 in the dirt. Well, not really in the dirt, just a low slider 1-1.
20% on every team, where no matter what the uniform is, they're going to look good.
Oh, yeah.
And there's about 50% of the guys that are iffy, and then there's another 20 that forget it.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's going to look good.
Let's screw up a $3,000 suit. I agree.
The 1-1 is he didn't go there. It's a high fastball 2-1.
Well, when you get a Duke Union, you're in the clubhouse and everybody's trying them on. I mean, everybody's a little amped up. I mean, something to do, different. And there'll be one guy that just is not pulling it off, and he is going to get wore out.
He's the one trying it on in the bathroom.
In the stall.
The 2-1 to Taylor. Line drive in the left center field gap. This could score. Turner rolls all the way to the wall. Yastrzemski's going to try to go to the cutoff man. Turner's coming home, and he is in there, safe. 1-0 Dodgers. RBI double for Chris Taylor. Dodgers strike first.
Splits Peterson and Yastrzemski.
It's the first 8 players, and watch the location. Right now, Junis is laying some hittable pitches out in the strike zone. This one,
Yep,
Chris Taylor puts it
splits the
short,
gap there with Peterson and Yaz.
hits the seam, hits the wall.
Great at bat from Taylor there.
That was right in front of Justin Turner. He had a great jump. It was just an easy score.
Now bring up Gavin
Who
Lux.
had 4 hits yesterday.
Junior steps
Junior
off.
steps off.
291 a bomb, 13 RBIs for Lux this season. First pitch. In there for a strike. Taylor at second. Leo 1. Low 1-1.
Top of the order, Mookie Beck's on deck.
It's the first changeup that Junis is throwing. That's usually a pitch he likes to establish early in the game.
The 1-1. On the ground, the first is get Taylor to third. Rough flip to Junis for a second out. Taylor goes to third.
Taylor to third. Check out our Blue Moon Bright Spot.
I'll bring a Mookie.
Bet series rank.
16 home runs, first in the NL. 52 runs, first in the NL. 65 hits, tied for fourth. Extra base hits, 29, tied for fourth. OPS of 925 for Betts, that's fifth. And 39 RBIs, that's seventh in the NL for Betts. Phenomenal season.
popped out to open up the ball game.
He's up for 1 today with a pop-up to second. First pitch. Fouled off.
Play on the challenge fastball in, and it's 0-1. See, there's a perfect example of a guy that no matter what the uniform would look like, he's going to look good in it.
Yeah. It's a gift.
CO1. High fastball, not called. 1-1. The 1-1. Betts grounds 1 to Longoria. Takes his time, throws him out. Nice job, Junis. Limit the damage to 1. Could have been a lot worse. Peterson, Ruff, and Longo coming up. 1 run, 4 hits with Dodgers after 2. I'll be right back.
For yourself. Scan the code on the screen and book a tour, or visit
The Giants can leave it up here.
Anchor Brewing Company, America's first craft brewery.
Can we get some more and take the lead? Jock Peterson leads off, the former Dodger.
Hitting 259.
259 the average for Jock. First pitch.
He's 3
Curveball, strike 1.
Former teammate with a home run.
259, 13 bombs, 30 ribbies for Jock. The 0-1. Fastball just outside 1-1.
95 to butt the knees outside corner. That's a great 0-1 pitch. Definitely sets up the inside corner.
The 1-1. Curveball in there for a ball.
They call that a ball?
Yeah.
That was
That's the first
that was pretty much right down the middle.
Every once in a while, you can surprise.
I don't know how that was a ball.
That could easily have been a strike.
Wow. All right, 2-1. Wow, very tight zone, I guess, from Conroy.
Wanted to make sure you had the count right.
Everybody on the right side of the infield side must be playing his normal position.
3-1.
Third base. 3-1.
This is Jock Peterson's count right here.
He is going to sell the.
Darren Ruff on deck.
No, he's not going to just sit on a fastball. He's going to pick a pitch, a side of the plate, and lead.
3-1. Ground ball foul down the first base line.
So our ball dude down the first base line tonight is Clyde Freilich. He's a veteran ball dude.
Yes, he is. Nathan
3-2
Williams
pitch.
down down the third baseline.
Line drive, base hit to center. Giants running the hit column. It's a leadoff single in the second for Jock Peterson. They'll bring up Darren Ruff.
Whether it's from boardrooms, crowded rooms, and soon from rooms you aren't even in, T-Mobile uses WebEx to hybrid work. Because we make it work.
So Ruff, who's not had his ideal start to the season, been better as of late, but start to the season was very bad. 213 average for Ruff. 3 bombs, 17 RBIs. First pitch to him is outside, and that's a strike. All right. So the curveball right down the middle is a ball, but fastball off the plate, strike.
Rarely do you see a pitcher challenge the inside corner with a fastball on the first pitch to Ruff. Buehler going away.
The 0-1.
Guys,
That's the 1-1.
you look at Ruff, he's short arm guy. I mean, he covers inside. Middle
So
in
Peterson at first with his leadoff single.
is his strength. Tough guy to jam.
Nobody on the right side of the infield beside Freeman holding Peterson. That's low 2-1.
So 2 balls and a strike. The Dodgers with a 1-0 lead. They scored a run in the top of this inning. Peterson opens up the inning with a base hit.
His average fastball is 93 miles per hour this year for Buehler. Slowed down. That's a strike. Throwing Ruff all fastballs this at bat. Soon this is probably going to be a curveball somewhere. Evan Longoria on deck. 2-2 to Darren. Swing and a miss.
Let him to chase the
One
breaking
away.
ball.
And it was the breaking ball. It wasn't a curveball. It was a slider, but whatever.
First strikeout for Buehler. Here's Longoria.
Start on an outside corner and just let it die.
That was a very good slider.
Protect low
Jeez.
with 2 strikes, and you go fishing.
I was in the zone, then ended up in the dirt. Yep. Beautiful pitch. Evan Longoria comes up 230, 5 bombs, 11 RBIs for Longo.
Walker Buehler.
First pitch, it's low, 1-0.
For a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Brandon Crawford to follow. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Friday night, it's packed.
The 1-0.
Runner goes.
Runner goes. Peterson will steal second without a throw. Because of the shift, I don't think anyone was over there, so Peterson basically just walked and stole second. No throw either.
Like a good veteran, take the pitch. He sees the jump.
Jock had a phenomenal jump there. Wow.
That's a jump and a half.
You know what, Mike? This year, more than any other
It's
year,
like a double jump.
we've seen more no throws.
You're right. It's just been, I think a lot of it.
The 1-1 to Longo is foul.
And pitchers go to sleep on that.
Josh having an E40 bobblehead.
Dodgers pitch the gap at right center. They know Longoria knows opposite field very well.
The 1-2 is Longoria wanted to swing it. That was basically much the same pitch he got rough with, but Longo took it.
Two and two.
Longoria on the ground to third. Pass Muncy, a base hit down the left field line. Peterson getting waved. He will score easily. Longo gets to second, and we have a tie game. Longoria comes through, and it's 1-1. Go. So ground ball just got past Muncy and stayed fair.
This ball, it's like it's on concrete. Guys really didn't, or the Dodgers didn't really.
So yeah, bouncing ball to third. Muncy not playing is kind of off or it was the shift on. Just got past him and stayed fair. Yep, just bounced over his glove there. Tie game, 1-1. Here comes B. Crawl. See if he can give the Giants the lead. Crawford, base hit! He may have just given the Giants the lead. Longoria getting away. Bellinger's got a good arm. He throws. It's not in time. Longoria scores. Crawford comes through. Giants take the lead 2-1. A hanging curveball there from Beal, a mistake pitch. And Crawford makes him pay for that. Yep, just a hanger. Crawford all over that. Beautiful. Split Turner and Lux got right through both of them. That'll bring up Thairo Estrada. See if he make it 3-1 or maybe 4-1. First pitch is outside 1-0. 274, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs for Thairo. Right Chan coming down. Yower steps off. Crawford at second. Still 1-0. Swing and a miss 1-1.
But if you're Estrada, you have to feel like, all right, I'm glad I saw it first strike and now the third strike. He came up with that cutter once he got to the big leagues. He kind of fell in love with it.
The 1-1 to Thairo. Way outside with 2-1.
Nice play, Will Smith.
And there is some that believe with all the cutters that Buehler has thrown, he's taken away some of the velocity on his fastball.
It happens, right?
Cutters will do that.
The 2-1. Low 3-1.
3-1.
Kirk Casale on deck for the Giants.
Another sellout count for the Giants. They have had a lot of good counts to hit on in this inning.
The 3-1 is high fastball popped up. Freeman. Catch made, 2 outs.
So on the 3-1 pitch.
That was a high fastball, definitely ball 4. Swung at it, popped it up. 2 outs.
But that happens when you have a high velocity pitcher. I mean, you make up your mind with a 3-1 count, you're going to get after a fastball.
Kirk Casale comes up.
And you will chase one across the letter.
Sally batting 235, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's been good for the Giants so far this year. Kurt. Their number 1 catcher pretty much this year.
Kurt Casale.
First pitch to Kurt.
1 for 6
is a strike.
Against Buehler, and he takes a high breaking ball for a strike. Top of the order on deck.
Gonzalez on deck. Here's the 0-1. Foul back.
Good swing and a foul back. It's 0-2.
Two-out RBI leader. Giants have 109 RBIs with 2 outs. That's second behind the Mets with 110. Dodgers have 108, which is tied for third. So there's some Giants cash in with 2 outs. We're running on. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Inning over. Giants take the lead, scored 2, and it's 2-1 Giants after 2.
2-1 San Francisco.
2 runs on 3 hits for the Giants. I'll be right back.
Well, bring your orange and
So
black
Freeman leads off the
to
inning
Los
for the
Angeles
Dodgers here.
3 games at Dodger Stadium in July. Visit Giants Vacations at sfgiants.com/vacations for all the details, including flights on Alaska Airlines. So show your colors in Dodger Stadium. Here's Freddie Freeman, who singled in the first.
First pitch to Freeman is high fastball. No, Giants will change it. That's 3-1 now.
2, 3, and 4.
293, 4 bombs, 33 ribbies. He's singled in the first.
With a 2-1 lead, Overshift is on.
1-0 Freeman,
Off the
foul.
backstop, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Playing the pole.
Overshift to the right.
Field, playing away in the outfield.
The 1-1,
That used to be
That
really
is
common.
low.
You see it all the time.
2-1.
Gee, just want to know where that pitch was. But you're right. I mean, usually if you played the pole, everybody played the pole. Like the infield played a pole, outfield.
2-1, grounded, foul. Freeman destroyed that. That was a low changeup.
Kept down. I mean, they keep every pitch speed, who throws it, where the pitch was. The accuracy of their record keeping is just so different than any other generation. And there's tendencies with defense.
The 2-2.
That you can take
Outside slider, 3-2.
against a certain pitcher. The Giants have had tremendous success.
The 42nd pitch coming from Junis, top half of the third.
They work.
Pitch count high. Disgusting slider. I don't know if Freeman touched that. Say a 3-2.
You wonder how he uses the field. That's why you can't really overload too much on the guy. He uses the whole field, line to line.
3-2, foul down the left field
Do
line.
that all day, too.
Cavill's parked outside.
It looks like the hat I got Jim in Cincinnati.
Whatever happened
The
to that?
3-2 to Freeman is swung on a miss. Strike 3. First out of the third inning. The second strikeout for Junis.
98.6 proven unfiltered.
How bring up Trey Turner?
Like the great people.
Turner also singled in the
Gin
first.
choice of our San Francisco Giants. Junipero Gin. Live life unfiltered.
Here's Trey Turner.
First pitch to Trey. Nice slider. 0-1. Swung on a miss.
He's got a much better slider now than he had in the first inning. He's got some snap on it now. That's the thing about sliders. They can show up late to the party.
Deal 1. Turner pops it up. Gonzalez coming in. Estrada going out. Estrada will call him off and make the catch.
And he puts it away.
2
2
away.
outs. Bought a hat for Jim Lynch in Cincinnati, and I felt really bad because Jim felt like he had to wear it every day.
Jim Lynch, our director.
Now bring up Max Muncy.
He did wear it every day. And then one time,
Oh, he's
he
a
tried
pest.
this move about not having to do that by leaving his hat on the plane
Yeah.
on purpose. And the flight attendants brought it out to the bus.
47th pitch from Junis in the first to Muncy is a fastball right down the middle.
Max Muncy.
0-1.
He could not shed that hat.
Deal 1. Low,
Muncy takes
1-1.
the low. Muncy's got a great eye. He will work the count. He's got power.
He's always amongst the National League leaders, Major League leaders in walks.
Yes, he is.
The 1-1. Pretty much the same spot as the last pitch. 2-1. Again, overshift to the right. Usually when Muncy makes contact to right field, it's usually a home run, so shift doesn't really matter here. 3-1. High fastball.
He was not happy with that last effort. It's amazing how much frustration you can take out on a rosin bag. Very therapeutic.
The 3-1. Outside ball
I
4.
think maybe that's why it was
So
there.
Muncy has a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Will Smith. Those 2-out walks always come out to bite. So
walk issued by Junis. I'm not surprised it's Muncie. Here's Will Smith.
Smith, 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice in the first.
Smith rolled out to Crawford to end the first inning.
That's a slider taken, strike one. Steal one. Good slider, but a good take from Smith there, 1-1.
Rockies are in San Diego tonight, and the Padres are leading 3-0. That game is in the fourth inning. Rockies played pretty good baseball here for 3 days.
And time is called. The 1-1. Fastball just got the corner. 1-2.
Still the backdoor sinker.
That was a sinker there. Justin Turner on deck. It's the 1-2.
Out of play
Foul.
on the right field line.
A lot of work for Jacob Junis this first 3 innings. He's doing 55 pitches. Ideally, you want to be 45 pitches or less at the end of the third inning.
He's people on base in every inning. Yep. 2 quick outs here in the
The appearance of Junis going to 5+ innings 7 times, and he's going to have less than 2 runs 7 times. And Smith went. He did, okay. So Smith went, third strikeout for Junis, third out of the third inning. And it's 2-1 Giants after 2.5. Top of the order in Gonzalez, Yastrzemski, and Flores coming up.
Gonzalez takes outside for a ball.
Gonzalez takes a ball.
Home runs, obviously Bonds to break the all-time record. JT Snow's home run rocked this place in what, 2000?
2000 against the Mets.
Yeah. It looks like a pretty good pitch. It's 2-0.
You get more knee-high help than you do belt help from Chris Conroy, the plate umpire.
It was 2-0 to Gonzo. That is in there for strike
The only
2-1.
thing bad about the JT Snow homer was that it tied the score in the bottom of the ninth. It didn't walk it off. The Giants would go on and lose that ball game.
Yeah, the Mets scored the next half inning.
The 2-1, low 3-1.
Wheeler's getting frustrated.
Pitch count high, too, for Bueller. 45 pitches already here at the start of the third.
3-1. Swing. Gonna miss that ball. 4 probably. 3-2.
So this was the pitch we thought was a strike, and it was. And then they didn't call it, but they called it on the swing, which was close.
Yeah, that could have gone either way on the swing. Carlos Torres, the first base umpire.
3-2.
Swing call at first base.
Foul back.
Play.
Big chopper.
So a battle. Gonzalez 3-2.
3-2 to Gonzalez. 48th pitch from Bueller is
And he got it.
a strike. 1 out. I don't think that was a strike. Gonzalez is mad.
No, it was Conroy.
Should be. Conroy's had a tight zone, then a wide zone. I don't know.
Let's take a look. How'd you do? Well, I mean, you got to expand.
They call it on the swing? Or they call it on the swing? Was that a called strike 3?
2 inches off the plate. That's one you have to cover.
Shrunky comes up. He's 0 for 1. I don't know if they call that on the swing.
It's a pitcher
Or
strike.
Here's Yastrzemski.
it was a call. What? Foul.
Rolls it foul, and it's 0.
That was definitely not a strike. That was definitely outside. But
Good fastball hitter.
so I guess Conroy's thing is outside to lefties and I don't know. Red zone. Dio won the Yaz. High fastball, 101. That could have been called a
So
strike.
hard to take.
Yeah. Good look at it, those high fastballs.
The 1-1. Change up in there for a strike.
That's a changeup. I haven't thrown many of those tonight.
Wheeler's taking a walk like something's wrong.
The 1-2. Inside almost hit him.
Admire a guy that makes sure his glove is the same color as his uniform.
It's a great thing unless you get traded to a team that has red colors. Then you have to break your new glove.
Well, even red would match.
The 2-2. Swung on a miss 2 outs. 4 strikeout for Buell.
Something's wrong with him, Mike. I'm telling you. He just took a long look into the dugout.
He's one guy that the Dodgers are not going to mess around with. I mean, he can't be doing too badly. He just punched out 2 guys in a row.
I mean, his body language just is not very good right now.
There's the look into the dugout you're talking about.
So Buell may be hurt. I don't know. He's staying in. Flores inside 1-1 now.
Flores hit a ball to the wall that was caught.
1-0. Flores crushed the balls first at bat, but just not deep enough. That was a horrible swing. 1-1.
Can't place that above the hands any better than that. Bueller is on as far over on the first base side of the rubber as you could possibly get.
The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2.
So when he's throwing a fastball on the inside corner to the right-hander above the hands, it gives the idea that that ball has got almost like a left-handed cut to it.
The 1-2 and the 57th pitch from Bueller coming up. Swing and miss. Bueller strikes out the side in the third 1-2-3. And it's 2-1 Giants after 3. Turner, Bellinger, and Taylor coming up.
Bullpen game, and then the finale.
So Clayton Kershaw's going to be back tomorrow for the Dodgers.
Against Rodon for the Giants.
It's going to be a Reyes Rodon Sunday. That'll be a good matchup.
Baseball plant this weekend. Come on out and see us.
All right, here's Justin Turner to lead things.
Tomorrow's going to probably be a bullpen game, I would think, for the Giants.
Turner
Strike
singled and
on
scored
1.
the only run for the Dodgers. He did that.
Justin Turner. Ooh. 1 for 1. Scored a run and singled. Second inning. 0-1 is low, 1-1.
4 hits for LA. The Giants with 3. Jacob Junis with a walk and 3 strikeouts.
The 1-1.
A good pitch to
1-2.
make it 1-2.
Backdoor sinker's been a nice pitch for him.
The 1-2. Turner fouls it back.
Off the backstop. 1-2.
How we take the lead? Longoria RBI double, Crawford RBI single. So
Sun not an issue
in the
anymore.
third inning. Or was it the second?
Behind the stage.
Second. 1-2 is fouled away. So both pitchers with pretty high pitch counts in the fourth inning. 1-2 to Turner is a fly ball to right, not
But
deep.
in the park,
Yastrzemski makes the catch. No, Gonzalez, I mean. Yastrzemski in the center.
now a brief message from Lazy Boy.
The no sales tax event. We pay the equivalent to your sales tax. Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
Here's Bellinger.
We have Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's off one. He struck out on 3 pitches his first at bat.
Bellinger
That is a strike on 1.
One time I had to think
Maybe he
about
can
it.
strike out 2 times on 6 pitches. That'd be great. Here's the 0-1, and time is called.
By the way, we're talking about that game tomorrow. You and John will be on radio together.
John Miller and I will be on radio.
1-1.
You will be on assignment.
The networks will be handling the TV part of the deal.
Dave Fleming will be on doing the Stanford game tomorrow.
1-1 is a strike.
Yeah, he's kicked us to the curb for his alma mater,
Yes, he has.
which he's done before, by the way.
Yeah, he never even thinks twice.
No, he doesn't. 2-2 to Bellinger.
2-2 to Cody Bellinger.
Resume, didn't he?
Chris Taylor on deck and RBI double.
Football, basketball,
Dodgers
baseball,
scored.
golf, anything.
The 2-2 to Bellinger is a fly ball foul.
Now that you mention that, he actually is talking about.
Really? Yeah, he needs a challenge.
The 2-2, another foul ball. Fell back that time, and we'll stay at 2-2.
Biased because he thinks he's really good as a baseball broadcaster. We don't really know which his best sport is.
We don't. It's baseball. That's what we're going with. There he is.
The 2-2 pitch to Bellinger is strike 3 called. Got him looking to Junis, and that's his third strike in, right? Yeah, third strike in the second half of the 4th inning.
The front door.
So that was Junis' 4th
That's
strikeout.
just great corner control of your movement.
Chris Taylor comes up. Like I said earlier, 1-for-1 RBI double in the second.
Here's Chris Taylor with 2 outs.
It's like pretty much a sellout. On Friday night. Fell back.
Went out of play.
Who's on it?
What was that? Here's the 0-1 to Taylor.
There's
Check
a
swing.
foul.
Was that
There's
it?
nothing in 2.
I think that was a foul ball, yeah. Went off the
Where'd you hear
back of the bat, literally.
Something else is going on. I'm not quite
Went off
sure.
the handle, I think.
Oh, maybe another game,
Another sport.
another sport.
Here's the 0-2. That's another weird foul ball from Taylor. The Warriors won? The Warriors won, I think. Yep, they did.
Took a ball off his face.
God.
About it, goes, your hand okay? That was a pretty nasty shot. He took. He goes, nah, I take those like every day. That doesn't even bother me anymore.
The 0-2.
Just to acknowledge it.
High fastball, 1-2.
Well, I mean, I think you've said catchers really, they don't know what it's like if they don't have bumps and bruises all over the place.
They could just leave pain by the
A
curbside.
fly just went on my mouth. Jesus. 1-2. 2-2.
It's a pretty good battle going on right here between Taylor and Junis.
Little Junis' 75th pitch coming up. Is that Santa Claus? 2-2. On the ground to Crawford. Should be routine. It is. Inning over.
The first 1-2-3 inning.
First 1-2-3 inning for Junis. Peterson, Ruff, Longoria coming up in the bottom half of the 4th. For the Giants against Walker Buehler.
day for exceptional offers or visit BayAreaBMW.com.
Jock Peterson's going to lead things
Peterson
off.
leads off. He's had a single in a second.
Golden Gate Bridge. If I got that wrong, they ought to just send me home. Back to Wisconsin. Here's Peterson.
First pitch, strike right down the middle.
I thought, is that going into Treasure Island?
Single in a second. He scored the first run of the game, Jock did, and then he stole a base. So
The 0-1 to Peterson.
0-1, bunt shown, but a strike.
Teammate Chicago.
Put it away. That was right down the middle.
Every time we come into San Francisco, he goes, you know what? I want to go across the Golden State Bridge.
There you go.
I go, the what? The Golden State Bridge. Well, where's that?
Here's the 0-2 to Jock. Did he go? Check swing. He did.
Bueller is just
And Bueller has struck out 4 straight Giants, and that's the first out of the 4th.
Well, the Giants-Dodgers series continues all weekend here at Oracle Park. Tomorrow is SF Pride Day, presented by Pete's Coffee with special 4:15 first pitch. Only
Ron
standing room tickets
Marinaccio.
remain for tomorrow. On Sunday, the first 20,000 fans at the ballpark will receive a Matt Cain perfect game bobble card.
Darren Ruff coming up.
And you can get tickets for Dodgers Giants at sfgiants.com/tickets.
First pitch, the 61st of the game for Bueller is a strike. Ruff struck out in the
Struck
second.
out in the second. He was the first Walker Bueller strikeout victim.
High fly ball to left, line drive. Is it gone? It is! Darren Ruff makes it 3-1 with a solo shot, and the Giants get a 2-run lead. Where is it? There it is. Ruff got a hanger and destroyed it. Made Bueller pay for that pitch. The only question was if it had the height. Did.
Here's Longoria, who doubled over the third base bag.
It's 3-1 Giants. Bottom half of the 4th. Longoria takes a high fastball for a ball. That's the way they end the strikeout streak. Longoria had the RBI double in the second. Is that a foul ball?
That hit Longoria's bat.
Did it hit him, or is that a foul ball? I think that's foul. 1-1.
We don't know.
The 2 to Longo. Is a line drive. Oh, what a play by Trey Turner. He will get him. What a play by Trey Turner there. And there's 2 outs in the 4th.
That is highway robbery right there.
Wow.
Gives you an idea of the quickness of the range that Trey Turner has.
That should have been a hit. Longo got robbed there. What a play by Trey.
And Freddie Freeman knew he had time to leave the bag and come back to it.
I'm man Crawford.
Brilliant defense.
Good swing of the bat by Longoria. Crawford with an RBI single in the second.
That is low. Ball 1. I don't know. And Bueller's talking to the
He's been
umpire.
frustrated with the strike zone tonight. He's getting a couple things off his chest. Conroy's the crew chief, and he's going to rip that mask off early.
And now someone's coming up for the Dodgers. Yep, pitching coach for the Dodgers.
Well,
Mark
in my
Pryor.
opinion, everything that Bueller is cranky about, he's got a right to be.
It's been a tight zone. And
It's been a very odd strike zone today from Conroy. But
you coaches know when a guy starts to lose his composure, he stays mad. You can get mad, just get over it. But if you take your anger to your next pitch, you overthrow it, you hang it, and you pay the price.
67th pitch from Bueller coming up here. to Brandon Crawford. Fastball way outside, 2-0.
Tight strike zone will cost the pitcher a lot of extra throws. It's been the case tonight for both pitchers.
The 2-0. No changeup, 3-0.
Crawford, he will upload here. One of the best 3-0 hitters in the National League West.
The 3-0 pitch. Perfect pitch there, 3-1.
I mean, right now you think Buehler's going, well, where was that before?
Exactly what he's thinking.
3-1 to Crawford. Crawford, a high drive to right. Betts going back. That's a triples alley.
Running it down.
And he'll make the catch to end the inning. Jazz get 1-1 on the rough home run. And it's 3-1 after 4.
It's his fourth of the year.
Fourth of the year for Ruff, that was.
And it's bye-bye, baby. Giants lead 3-1.
Ticket account at sfgiants.com/flex.
Gavin Lux will lead things off. Lux rolled out to Ruff.
So Gavin Lux leads off the 5th for the Dodgers.
And he takes it.
That's inside. He did not swing.
1 ball and no strikes.
So Tyler Estrada goes to short. Donovan Wong goes to second. So Crawford may be injured? Is Crawford injured or something? Because he's out of the game. Oh yeah, it's something bothering him, but did he re-injure it? Because now Estrada's at short. Lux is a high fly ball to center, right center to be exact, carrying well. Yastrzemski, it's gone into the Dodgers bullpen. And it's a 1-run game. Gavin Lux goes deep. Second of the year.
Talk about how this ballpark plays when it gets warm and the wind is calm. You get carrying. Pitch up.
That was a hanger.
That is a dislocation. Gavin Lux makes a pay. The ultimate price. Watch the carry as the description.
Yeah, that ball carried all the way out. I'll bring a Mookie. Betts rips a foul.
He was taking a shot to right.
Walton is now at second. Moving from second to third is Estrada.
Wait.
So something may have happened to Longoria.
So Longoria's
Down the
hurt.
line.
Of course, Longo's hurt. Man's a piece of glass. Longo.
Something significant to get him out of the ball game.
1-1 the bets. On the ground to Crawford.
Charges.
Crawford throws him out.
And here's Freeman.
I'll bring up Freddie Freeman. Freeman had a single in the first, but he's 1 for 2 today.
Freeman singled in the first, struck out in the third. It's low.
Low and inside 1-0.
The Dodgers have a left-hander in the bullpen throwing like he's coming into the game. And when we know who it is, we'll let you know.
That is a strike. 1-1. Justin Brule warming up in the Dodgers pen, so maybe a new pitcher.
One of the local guys.
He's a local.
1-1. Freeman on the ground to the shift. Estrada throws, Walton, and Ruff picks it out of the dirt for the second out.
And here's Turner.
Thumbing up Trey Turner.
Just threw one of the best changeups we've seen over to first base tonight.
He did. Almost
Turner singled in the first.
Here's
First
Trey
pitch to
Turner.
Trey. Strike.
Strike. The Warriors game is over, and they have won. And not a must-win, but
0-1.
a really
Turner
important
fouls it
win.
back.
Series tied.
Okay, the Warriors won today, I believe, right? Game 4. Yep, they won. What's the final score?
So the Warriors will have
Warriors won 107-97, so 2-2 series there.
at home.
Huge game 5 at home for the Warriors. 0-2 is a high fastball. Really high. 1-2.
He was not happy about that. He really got underneath that. That was a push. You're no 2 counter guy, but you want to make him at least think about it. That was an
So maybe Junius' last batter here. Well, there's no one in the pen, so probably Junius' last inning. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Great slider from Junius ends the inning. His 5th strikeout. And Lux hits a home run. 1-run game is back. Charlie leads things off for the bottom half of the 5th. Be Estrada, Casali, and Gonzalez. So it'll probably be a pinch hitter for Gonzo. Justin Brule coming in, I believe. So Beal won 4, gave up 3 earned. His pitch count isn't that high, Beeler, so I don't know. I would if I was Roberts, I would have kept him. I would keep him in for this inning. So let's see if Brule comes out. Assuming he is, because he was warming up like he was coming in last inning for this inning. I don't know. I would definitely keep him Bueller for this inning, but who knows what Dodgers are going to do here. Yep, Justin Burrow is coming in, so Bueller goes 4. He had a low pitch count, really, especially when it was only like 65 or something. So I like it high pitch count. I guess this wasn't, I don't know. I would have definitely kept him in this inning.
The Giants will take off.
Giants have the Royals next. I'm calling at least one of those games.
The really hot Atlanta Braves. They're going into a hot spot, and the team is hot.
Justin Brule, the lefty for the Dodgers, comes in the
Time to
game.
change things, Speedy. Oil
He'll face
change
Estrada to lead things off.
Your trusted oil change tune-up. And
Justin Brule this season. Well, first pitch is in there for a strike. Now here's the stats. 16. This will be his 17th appearance. He has a 1-1 record, 2.35 ERA, 15 and third innings pitched in those innings, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks. Ready saying only 190 against him. 0-1. Estrada hits a fly ball to center, right center. Bellinger makes the catch. 1 out here in the 5th.
With Brule, I mean, he's not a hard throwing guy. I mean, you're going to see high 80s with his velocity, but a lot of cutters. Fastball, cutter, slider. But he will throw cutter.
So Casali will hit here.
Casali struck out in the second.
Casali struck out in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on a nice cutter there from Brule. 0-1.
Brule, a rookie, 6'2", 215-pounder.
The 0-1. Ground ball to second and right past the shift. Casali is safe. Because Kirk Casali has an infield single. What did he have, like 3 speed? I'll be the show. He beat the shift, and now he has an infield single. That may be his first ever infield single. He has like 3 speed, I'll be the show. So infield single for Kurt. Yeah, and he was safe. So 1 out single. Soon probably a pinch hitter for Gonzo here. I would be shocked if that is not Kirk Casali's first ever infield single. Yep, it will be Austin Slater pinch hitting for Gonzo.
Yastrzemski to follow.
First pitch. Swing. Nice. Way off balance there with Slater. The 0-1. Check swing. I think he went. It was a foul ball, actually. 0-2.
Nothing in 2.
That's a check swing you could hurt your wrist on right there.
Slater fouls us on the third base line.
Giants fans, turn 2 and join the millions who are already saving by adding Xfinity Mobile to their internet. An unbeatable connection only from Xfinity.
The 0-2 pitch. That was a strike, but called a ball 1-2.
Great 0-2 pitch right there. It's one the guy has to think about it. Umpire can flip a coin. You can get this called strike 3, right at the base of the strike zone. That's good use of an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Slater rips it. Foul. Just foul.
Baldwin making a pick down there. Nathan Williams had a bit.
I mean, you got some eager paws down there. You got to be careful. One and 2.
So Brule taking his jolly old time here.
Waldo should have to wear ear flaps.
I don't either. I don't think anybody should have to.
1-2, the 10th pitch from Brule. Foul back.
It's just a tough look. That's all.
There's no way you could get a dig with double ear flaps. That's impossible.
Especially if like you're over 50.
Yeah.
I mean, you take that off. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah. Put the double flapper on him. He moves at the end of the line.
Another 1-2. Slater, a bouncing ball. This could be another infield single. Brule falls, and he throws it past Freeman. Casale, this ball, he can score here. Betts grabs it, and Casale will be held at third. Slater goes to second. I thought Casale could definitely score there.
They're going to give Slater a hit, which is
It's going to be a hit.
really nice of the official score.
It's really going to be a hit for Slater? I don't. Bouncing ball, I should have. Brule fell. He just threw it into no man's land. I'm shocked to say. Could he? No, with Betts' arm, yeah. Good hold there. With Betts' arm. That's a good hold by Hallberg. Plus, Yaz coming up. It's one of your best hitters. So second and third one out here for Yastrzemski. Today he's 0 for 2.
And the Dodgers have to bring in the infield. Nobody at short for LA.
First pitch to Yaz. Nasty slider, swung out and missed. With runners in my possession, Yaz banged 303 this year. He's been reliable, unlike last year. 0-1, 0-2.
He was not thinking fastball. I mean, that's his top hit velocity right there, 90. He put it perfectly.
Wilmer Flores on deck.
Yeah, now you got to grind if you're Yastrzemski.
Got to put the ball play.
You have 2, 3 pitch strikeout. Yastrzemski's no reliable, and now the Giants need some of their 2-out RBI magic here with Flores coming up.
Here's Flores.
Big breaking ball. Takes a little speed off it. Really has Yastrzemski out front.
They're going to intentionally walk Flores to bring up, for now, Peterson, but maybe a pinch hitter. They're going to intentionally walk Wilmer, bring up a lefty Jock, and Jock's going to hit. Jock's going to hit against a lefty. Okay. So that's an understandable move. Unlike walking him on a 1-2 count. Tony La Russa. Pearson 1 for 2, single in the second. He scored around and stole a base. So we'll be lefty-lefty here. Dodgers saw either lefty-lefty matchup with Jock, who's not good against lefties, or Peterson's out of the game. I think this is the right move, keep him jocking. Make him pay, Jock. Hit a grand slam. First pitch. Outside, 1-0.
Nowhere to put him.
Flores at first, Slater at second, Casale at third.
He's got his left foot almost on the front chalk line of the batter's box. He'll
Come on, Jock.
and he'll plant with an open stride.
1-0 pitch. Outside, another slider outside, 2-0. Bases loaded. You can't walk him here.
So Brule's got to come in. It's 2-0.
So this has to be a strike probably here. The 2-0 pitch to Jock against his former team. On the ground and pass Freeman. Casale will score. Slater again waved. He will score. Flores to third. In there. 5-2 Giants. Peterson makes him pay for intentionally walking Flores to get to him. 5-2 Giants. Doesn't matter if it's lefty-lefty. Jock comes through. Don't intentionally walk someone to bring up Peterson.
And that's exactly what he got. Breaks it right past Freeman.
Beautiful piece of hitting there from Jock.
And with a 2-out job, an easy score of 2 runs.
There's 5-2 Giants here. Oh, I didn't update the outs.
Here's Ruff,
So then Ruff comes up. Another home run would be great. He hit a home run in the fourth. High, what I know. Home run make it 8-2 here.
Swing of the bat, it makes that error prove very costly. They took advantage of it.
And it also makes Yaz feel a little better.
You're right. Peterson picked up Mike Yastrzemski right there.
The 1-0 is a strike.
One and one to Ruff. Flores at third. Peterson at first.
The 1-1 and a pickoff. Peterson's back there easily. The 1-1 to Ruff. A blue base hit to right. Another run scores in Flores, and it's 6-2 Giants. They put up a 3 spot. No, not 7. So a high fastball there from Brutal. Ruff hits those pretty well.
And Ruff makes a pay. He's thinking right field the whole time.
This probably is it for Brutal, I would say. Rosen is saying to face Donnie Walton.
Here's Donovan Walton.
Walton came in to replace an injured Longo. At least I think Longo's injured. 176, 1 home run, 8 RBIs for Donnie. Let's get our second bomb here. What do you say, Donnie? Outside, 1-0. Never know what this is.
Gloria left, and we haven't heard why.
Dodgers bullpen in June has not been good. 5.67 ERA. April and May it was a good bullpen, but this month has not been good for the pen for the Dodgers. Juan fouls it back. No one warming up in the pen, so this inning is Brewers. The 1-1. Juan, it's a fly ball to center. Bellinger's there in the inning. Giants get 3 more and lead 6-2 after 5. It'll be Turner, Muncy, Smith, Turner coming up for the Dodgers in the 6th. Back.
Perfect game bobble card presented by Chevron. Sounds like a perfect day. Come on out to the yard, sfgiants.com.
Max Muncy is off the end for the Dodgers. Surprisingly, Muncy's 0 for 2. Well, no, he's 0 for 1. He walked. Junis is staying in, and that's a strike. Zero 1. Foul.
0-2. That was pitch number 90. Didn't look like he was going to get to the 6th inning the way it was going in the first 3 innings.
So Capra stretching out Junis here for a bullpen for the Giants, which has not been good. Muncy grounds a foul.
Clayton McCullough is at first.
Jake McGee and John Barabia warming up in the Giants bullpen.
Jake McGee, the lefty. John Barabia, the right-hander. Plenty of activity.
0-2.
Look out.
And Junis. Oh, God. Junis falls, and he's hurt.
Well, maybe it's a cramp in his hamstring.
He's limping off the mound. He's going to take a walk. Uh-oh.
Grabs right behind the knee. Up the leg a bit.
Capra's coming out of training staff out.
Up.
Junis looks hurt. Junis has been phenomenal. Don't want to see him go down. And he's coming out.
Well, he planted his stride step, but the leg just gave
So Junis comes out of the game. It's going to be
So you're right.
Barabia or
Opens
McGee.
the frame.
He just collapsed after that
It's
pitch.
not a hyperextension.
Hopefully just a cramp for
The
Junis.
anchor of the staff right
And his night's done after 5 innings.
He's been really
So,
good. The very fact that he can walk off on his own, I think, is a positive.
Junis walking off on his own, so it's probably not that serious if he's walking off.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up.
So John Barabia coming in.
Experts. It's going to be John Barabia, and we'll be back.
Barabia coming in for a 1-2 count against Muncy. So the Giants had people in the pen, so it's not going to be that long of a delay.
Under the glove of Freeman.
Phillies won 8 in a row.
Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
So John Barabia is the new pitcher. The Giants with a 6-2 lead.
Well, the Giants.
So John Barabia has been the most reliable leader for the Giants this year. Comes in, he has a 3-0 record, 2.96 ERA, 24 in the third innings, 23 strikeouts, 6 walks. Lefties batting only 160. Righties batting 275 against Barabia.
For Barabia, his 27th appearance on the year, 3-0 with a 2.96 ERA.
The season was not good for Barabia. Came back from Tommy John, I believe, the year before.
1-2 count?
He was coming out on a 1-2 count.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Now, here's a message from Bank of America.
Will Smith on deck for the Dodgers.
Brief message it was. As Rebia continues to get loose. So we've had 2 Giants leave the game early.
Evan Longoria left, and now Jacob Junis.
So we'll get a word, hopefully, on both those guys.
Rebia taking as long as he needs. We're to warm up.
Well, for the best coverage in the game, let's check out our T-Mobile coverage cam. Well, tonight, the San Francisco 49ers, they decided that the Giants needed 3 linebackers to help them out.
The 49ers were at the game today. Azeez Al-Shaair, Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw all throughout the first
Those
pitch.
are all 3 really, really good football players.
Well, I know one thing. I know what they've been doing in the offseason.
What, playing catch?
But no. But they've been hitting the weight room. They are in shape.
Yeah, I don't think, unless you're a lineman, I don't
So Austin
think
Slater goes to center, your Yastrzemski goes to
You know,
right.
look, I know there's some linemen listening. My bad. You guys are in better shape than anybody.
We can't throw stones.
It's 1-2.
So Yepa will continue. He's the 1-2. Outside 2-2.
This is a rough thing to do as a hitter.
Yeah, he's been standing in the on-deck circle.
Muncie walked in the third. 0 for 1.
Stuff.
The 2-2. Muncie in the air to center. Slater coming in. He will make the catch. Nice play by Slater there, 1 out.
Well, he's got the most range, certainly in center field, and that's one part of this field. You need to have a guy that can cover some ground. This ball was slicing away from him. Not a problem.
He's just got a good glide to him.
Yeah, you have to have guys that can cover ground.
Smith. Will Smith comes up. He's 0 for 2. He got into a field of choice and struck out.
Will Smith is 0 for 2.
First pitch. Foul.
Going to pop up, and that's going to be out of play.
The 0-1 to Smith that's a called strike going too.
There's been any gifts for pitchers tonight. It's been on the outside corner of right-hand hitters. But even at that, there haven't been many.
The 0-2. Line drive to right. Base hit.
And it's going to fall.
Nice cut off by Yastrzemski to hold him to a single. It's a 1-out single for Smith.
You never want to miss up with a break ball when you're ahead to count 0-2. If you're going to throw something out speed, you want it to go down below the zone. That's just a hanger. And Will Smith does what you're supposed to with a gift like that. The easiest area to defend is between your belt and your letters on your chest.
Now that'll bring up Justin Turner, the DH. Turner singled and scored a run.
Turner with a single and a fly ball to right.
First pitch. Ooh. No, called 1-0. One on pitch. Foul back. It's 1-1. The Redbeard.
One ball on one strike.
The pitch is hit to right. Yastrzemski trying to make an pass. He slides into the wall, but he's okay.
Time and time again, he's not afraid to take on a wall. But every time he does it, I was sitting here and I cringed the whole time. Slide into it.
Yeah, slid. He crashed right into the wall, but he's okay.
And this effort right here, though, gets talked about by the pitchers the next day out in the outfield during batting practice.
I mean, you're right. He's made that play.
He just loves trying to make those sliding catches, foul territory. And he makes them most of the time. The 1-2 to Turner. Justin Turner, not Trey. Is a line drive right to Walton. Tracks.
On the soft line drive.
As Smith goes back to first.
2 outs. Here's Bellinger.
I'll bring up Cody Bellinger.
So with Bellinger coming up, Andrew Bailey's going to come out and have a little word with John Brebbia. And I think he's going to talk about how well Junis went after Bellinger and what he used to get him out. Junis struck out Bellinger twice and really utilized front door sink and back door sliders beautifully.
So, man, visit there. Bailey talking to Brebbia. Chris Conroy going to break it up.
So 2 outs. 1 runner on. And that's
Bellinger struck out twice in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch to him. Should be coming up. And here it is. High fastball, 1-0.
high fastball, 1-0.
And that may have been the message. Hard stuff up. Bellinger, natural low ball hitter, loves that ball down around the knees. And I don't care what speed you run up there around the knees, he's a threat.
Here's the 1-0. And time. It's called by Conroy. Or someone at least called it.
Brebbia slowing things down.
Yes, he is.
The 1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0.
So in the driver's seat now is Cody Bellinger.
Chris Taylor on deck. Drove in one of the 2 Dodgers runs, and Gavin Lux after him. He had the other Dodger run, a home run. The 2-0. Swing! And he missed 2-1.
Kind of his happy zone.
He just reached back and said, I have a 4-run lead here, hit it. Went right at him across the knees with a fastball. There's the uppercut we're talking about.
Two-one pitch. It's a fly ball to left center. Peterson going back. He will make the catch. Great play, great hustle there by Jock. Flips into the stands. And it's 6-2 Giants after 5.5. That's the inning. Crawford, Estrada, Sally coming up. I need to go get something.
When it's time for
So a pitching change for the Dodgers here.
Service, your trusted old break experts. Who we got?
Be Phil
Bickford,
Bickford.
New pitcher now for the Dodgers. 20th time he's come in this year. 13 strikeouts against 3 walks. For Bickford, former first-round pick by the Giants.
Bickford faced Crawford to lead off,
Brandon Crawford.
and he takes a strike.
Crawford's hit the ball hard twice. He's got a hit, and then he challenged Mookie Betts out in the triples alley and lost.
Crawford had an RBI single this in the second.
Good at bat, though.
A lot of parks, he'd have had a home run.
The 0-1, Crawford fouls it back.
Bickford will give you mid-90 fastballs. All 4 seamers and a slider. But we knew him. The Giants organization, he was a 4-pitch guy. Starter. Roger says, well, we like you to pin. We like you throwing that fastball slider. Go get him. Okay.
The 0-2, swing and a miss, 3 pitch
So he strikes
strikeout.
out Crawford on 3 pitches.
1 away in the 6th.
3 pitches, 3 fastballs.
And here's Estrada.
Tries over 2, he popped out and flew out.
Estrada is popped out, and he's hit a ball out to center field to Cody Bellinger.
First pitch is outside.
Basically, 4 seamers just pounded the outside corner.
Try about if you hear this. Trying to work something. The 1-0. Estrada, base hit to left center.
Last Turner
And this is going to be a 1-out single.
and Estrada with a 1-out single, bringing Casale to the plate.
I'm going to perk the Sally.
Estrada made it pay. That wasn't a hanger either. He went out to be a pretty good pitch.
Sorry if you hear this. Oh. Something happens.
I never trusted guys like you just saw Freddie Freeman. He probably said something like, hey, nice.
Sally's 1 for 2. He singled in the 5th and scored a run.
I told you the guy that I didn't trust at all was your friend Bill Buckner.
Really?
I mean, he must have said it to me 2 or 3 times after I got a hit. I need to try to get you over here. I'm thinking,
Pick off, nothing going on over there.
Everybody.
At
He
first.
would tell me that, and I played with him for 5 years.
I really liked the guy a lot.
Hey, one of my favorites.
But I didn't trust him.
I loved him. He was amazing.
This is
At
so
first,
weird.
It really made me feel pretty good. Geez, the Cubs want me.
First pitch.
Runner goes.
Runner goes. Estrada is out.
Got him. I don't know if it was just great defense or a late jump by Estrada. It's the first time he's been thrown out this year.
He was definitely out. Judge definitely should not challenge this.
That's going to take a look. One thing about Will Smith is he doesn't have a great arm.
Did Lux miss the tag? No, you got it.
You got him.
Good try, though. What Will Smith has is an exceptional pop time. He is really quick to get it and get rid of it. And he's accurate.
One out.
So you're
Sally
saying Buckner
fouls
was
back.
just really being a nice guy.
Yeah. That was his line. That was it. He was a great player. He had 2,900 hits.
Oh.
He's a guy who should get some consideration.
I liked him.
I miss him.
One.
Casale
Sally
gets a
fouls it
hot
back
pop-up.
again. 1 and 2.
That's going to be out of play.
The pop time for Will Smith, 1.9 seconds. That's quick. But, if you don't have a really strong arm, you have to make up for it.
Yep.
How you receive it, get rid of it. And, of course, accuracy.
The 1-2. Casale, the center.
Right into the
Is this
shift.
going to be another infield hit? No.
And Lux
Hitting
ends up
over.
making
Bickford
a
ties the
nice
Giants
play
1-2-3.
again.
It's 6-2
Seventh
after
inning coming
6. So for the Dodgers will be Taylor, Lux, and Bex. How do I get this to charge? Such a weird position.
Gavin Lux has got a home run. Darren Ruff has got a home run. Jock Peterson's got a big base hit. Evan Longoria had a big base hit. So did Crawford. When it's time for a change.
So another pitching change here for the Dodgers. It will be for the Giants. Sorry, Jake McGee.
So Jake McGee coming in here to pitch the 7th inning.
Stats don't look good, but as of late, after coming off the IL, Jake McGee has been really good.
Had a couple of outings that really beefed up the ERA, but since he's come back,
McGee has an ERA of 6.91, but doesn't really tell everything.
Nice fastball for him.
McGee only throws a fastball and a slider, so you know what you're going to get from him.
His ability to control that pitch. This is one of those rare exceptions. Jake McGee wants to throw across the letters. He wants to pitch high. That's his strength.
So
McGee to face
Taylor leads off the inning.
Right now it's Chris Taylor with Lux up
First
there.
pitch, Taylor fouls it
And
back.
there's a challenge right off the bat. And look, we didn't see 97 at the beginning of the year.
No, he did. I mean, he was right around 93, 94.
Let's go Dodgers. Giants are down by 4.
Velocity, he jumped right back up 3 or 4 miles per hour where he needs to be.
Taylor had the RBI double in the second. The 0-1, high 1-1.
That's the high fastball he wants to throw. This is a good matchup right here because you got a guy who's got a good fastball going and you got a good fastball hitter in the box.
Let me guess, another fastball.
Swinging a
Foul back. And it was a fastball. I was right. I think that's the only thing he throws. One-two pitch. Is foul again.
And a jam shot on a fastball out of play. It stays at 1-2.
What about the slider here from McGee? Taylor has a 58.5% contact percentage this season, which is the lowest in Major League Baseball.
1-2.
Like he has a 100% contact rate when he plays the Giants.
Good energy, a lot of fun. All around the ballpark coming into the yard today.
The 1-2. Taylor takes high,
Look,
2-2.
How many of these fans do you think are Warrior fans? Almost all of them.
Almost all of them.
And yet here they are.
Yeah, both organizations have represented well here tonight.
Two in the dirt. That was a slider there. 3-2.
So, talk about the matchup here. It's been a good battle.
Be the 7th pitch of the at bat. Three-two pitch.
Payoff pitch. Here it is.
Ball 4.
Not close.
So Taylor works the leadoff walk, and number him Gavin Lux.
Here's Lux.
If you're McGee with the 4-run lead, you forget about that guy first. But you stop him and check him. But your concentration is to the guy in the box.
Lux is bounced out to first, and then he hit the home run. Into the Dodger bullpen.
Inside 1-0 to Lux.
1-0.
Why is
Straight
this
to this
so
Dodger lineup.
stupid?
Top 3 guys, Betts, Freeman, and Turner.
Mookie Betts on deck, so I'd rather face him with nobody on, so Lux double play would be ideal.
So this becomes another big matchup here with McGee and Lux. Lux is hot. He's been swinging about well.
1-0 is a strike.
I don't know what that was.
Just a get it in fastball, throw the speed you control. He took a little off. Put it up there at 93.
The 1-1 Deluxe. On the ground, well, and they'll get the 1 at second, and that's it.
I mean, it might have been
And they
the
barely
only
got
play,
him.
Mike, because there wasn't anybody at first.
Well, Ruff had left his position to try and field the ball. McGee had momentum going to the third base line, and he couldn't get on track to get going. It was going to be a foot race between Lux and McGee, and Lux is going to win that race. So Donnie Walt saw all this, and with good speed from Chris Taylor, I mean, that's not an automatic.
It's a nice play.
How big a Mookie
You're
Betts?
absolutely right. The only play they have is at second.
0 for 3 today. Wouldn't be shocked if that changes here.
Here's Mookie Betts.
To 1 for 4. What in the hell?
For 4. Lux off the
Okay, so Betts flew out 2 outs. My thing just
still has a
glitched.
little scary sound to it. You just don't
So
trust
Taylor the runner,
Freeman
so
on
Lux
the
runner.
back.
First time bringing
Here
Freddie
in
Freeman.
yard.
Oh, he did pretty good.
He was pretty close to the sweet spot.
Freddie Freeman's 1 for 3.
Who's Freddie? Swing! And a miss on 1.
So you don't trust that swing and a miss right there.
No, you just don't think you can.
Freeman
go back
singled
and
in
do
the
it
first
again.
inning, so he's 1 for 3.
I mean, good hitters, they cover up a pitch quickly. Hard to get them on the same pitch.
The 0-1 is a strike.
And
1-2.
put it on the outside corner.
You change the location. But yeah, that's what you do. You have an 0-1 advantage. Now you can get fine with your target. Try and put it on a corner. That was a perfect pitch. Still have to throw in the slider. You can throw one down the third away. Maybe you'll fish out there.
The 1-2. Fastball low, 1 and 2.
All fastballs.
Walton is in shallow right field.
1-2 pitch to Freddie Freeman is foul.
I mean, that's what he can do too. He can just flip one to left.
Let me show the graphic earlier, Freddie Freeman, as to how he uses the field. And it's symmetrical. It's from line to line. 24 hits to left, 24 to right. About 12 to center. Guys like that are tough to pitch to.
1-2 pitch. Slider in the dirt gets. Well, good stop by Casale there.
Easy take. Don't ever want to give any hitter an easy take, especially a good hitter.
Freeman's career, 5-time All-Star. He has 3 Silver Sluggers. He won the Gold Glove in 2018. He was the MVP in 2020 now, and then he won the World Series last year
World Series
with the Braves.
last year.
We thought another one would be lifetime player for the Atlanta Braves.
You're absolutely right.
2-2 pitch in the 17th pitch for McGee is grounded to the shift. Walton in right field will throw him out. McGee works off the leadoff walk. For the Giants, it'll be Slater, Yastrzemski, Flores due up to the bottom of the 7th, 6-2. Right back. So Bickford stays in. Slater swings and misses.
A little tardy, and it's no balls and 1 strike.
Still be Bickford for the Dodgers. Slater singled in the 5th and scored a run.
She lit up the 4-1-5 section between innings. Led by the 3 backers.
Deal 1. On the ground, past the diving Bickford, but right to Lux. Right.
They have to make the next road trip.
Yeah, how do you guys like Pittsburgh and Atlanta? Bring an umbrella to both of those towns.
Demetrius Flanagan fouls.
Dave Roberts coming out. We're going to have a pitching change.
Bickford's coming out of the game. Niners linebackers talking to the fans.
Allows a hit. When it's time for a
and
change,
David Price coming in for the Dodgers.
Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts. It's David Price.
Sorry, I was muted. So it's 1-2 to Yastrzemski.
Muncie to the right.
She overshit to the right for Yaz.
Second base.
Forgot I was muted there. The 1-2. Outside 2-2. Two pitch. 3-2.
So a quick 0-2, then he misses twice with the breaking ball here. He goes a little wide with the fastball. Now he's got to come to him.
The 3-2 pitch to Yaz.
Got him.
Whoa. Very low strike, but called strike 3, 2
That's
outs.
absolute pain.
That's a makeup call, though, because strike 3 earlier were just called a ball. So that's a makeup call for Bryce.
Knee high out the black. And that's a pitcher strike. See why Yastrzemski's upset.
Flores, though, he got intentionally walked in the 5th. First pitch to him.
Foul
Foul
back
back.
by Wilmer Flores, who was intentionally walked, and it backfired because Jack Peterson, following Flores, singled into right field with the bases loaded.
Yo, 1 to Wilmer. Swung.
Gonna miss,
Nice
nothing
down,
in two.
too.
Dodgers came into this game with 3 extra players. They loaded up their bullpen. They had 4 lefties, 6 right-handers. One thing about the DH, I mean, you could go thin on your bench and load up your bullpen if your bench tired.
You got 2? Way outside 1 and 2.
So 1-2 to Wilmer Flores. But maybe he got one in the first inning, but Taylor caught it in front of the wall.
The 1-2 is
Guys, this one out to
the
Bellinger.
center. Bellinger has room to stick
And Price
catch.
comes in and he gets Yastrzemski.
So
in
Price does
score.
his job for the Dodgers. After 7, it's 6-2 Giants. It'll be Trey Turner, Max Muncy, Will Smith do it for the Dodgers.
Jock Peterson comes back to hurt his former team, the Dodgers.
So I assume it's going to be Rogers in for the Giants.
Dominic Leone is the new pitcher.
Dom Leone, actually.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change unit and brake experts. So here's Leone.
Leone this season, 2.70 ERA.
to face
Lefties
Trey
batting
Turner, who's 1
.375.
for 3.
23 strikeouts game to 3 walks and 20 innings of work. First pitch to Trey Turner.
And
High.
Turner takes very high. 1 ball and no strikes. So we got a hamstring strain on Junis and hamstring tightness on Longoria.
So Longoria came out with hamstring tightness. Junis with a hamstring strain came out. The 1-0. Strike.
I don't know. IL maybe?
Well, I'd like to be more optimistic, but I would anticipate that.
One ball and 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing.
But
Gonna miss 1 and 2.
It's a strain, and it's not a flat-out pull. A pull is worse than a broken bone. I mean, that's 2 months. A strain, maybe just a few days. We'll see. But that's a tough role to fill. I mean, Junis has been fantastic.
Hunter, wait. One-two pitch. Turner fouls it back.
Days 1 and 2.
But if you want some good news, I mean, Anthony DeSclafani is progressing nicely. He's about ready to start his rehab. And it could be 3 weeks away to build up arm strength to get back into rotation.
The 1-2 pitch.
Here's the 1-2.
The ground roll right back to Leon off his glove. He'll flip the first just in time on that.
Not a pitcher on this planet that wouldn't trade a bruise for an out.
And that was like a backhanded right into the pocket of his glove.
I'll bring him Muncy.
Gosh, I mean, it's a badge of courage. You get a nice bruise that'll hang around for, a couple, 2-3 weeks.
Maybe that caromed off his leg.
I think it did. But, your teammates will have fun with that. They'll go there and stick a finger in and say, hey, what's that bruise there?
Yeah, can I stick my thumb in it?
So Muncy comes up. He's 0 for 2.
Muncy. 0 for 2 with a walk.
First pitch. Swung. And I missed.
Slider there. Leone's been throwing the ball great.
Up the
Muncy's
middle.
a ground ball right back to Leon.
Now is a target.
2 outs. I bring up Will Smith.
I mean, one of the more popular guys in that clubhouse. He will have fun with everything. And he's not afraid to laugh himself. But right now, I mean, he's looking like a hockey goalie.
Here's Smith. I'm going to put 1-3.
Smith had a
Put up
sing 1 to
right
6.
now.
Already got it written in ink.
First pitch to Smith. Line drive to center. Slater barely has to move.
Side retired.
1-2-3-8 for Leon. Great job. Peterson, Ruff, Walton coming up for the Giants. 6-2 after 7.5.
long on NBC Sports Bay Area. Before Knuckleheads. Can't wait. Fun, entertaining, interesting perspective.
So both hammy injuries for Junis and Longo. I think Junis was a strain and Longo was tightness. So Junis may be on the 10-day IL. Assume Longo probably dated that.
And the big hit came in the fifth.
First pitch to Jock, Price staying in, is a pop-up.
Shallow center
The
field.
center. Turner going back.
Turner going out.
Catch me.
Put it away. One pitch, one out. And here's Ruff.
Coming up Darren Ruff, who hit a home run in the fourth.
Ruff's got a big hit. Two big hits.
And he had another RBI.
Solo shot, home run, and RBI single. I mean, as the season progresses, they need Ruff to get it going, and he's really got a nice swing going now. That's what they've been waiting for.
First pitch to Ruff. Outside, called a strike.
And a home run off of Walker Buehler.
Solo shot. Little hang there with the breaking ball. Ripped it into the left field stands.
Padres beat the Rockies 9-0. 0-1, low.
Well, the Giants have two left-handers coming up, and that's why the tightness in the hamstring on Longoria is significant.
The 1-1.
Did well in the
High drive to center. Bellinger back. Warning track. Wall leaps. It's gone. Darren Ruff has his second of the game, fifth of the year, and it's 7-2 Giants. So Ruff, maybe his bat's back. This is Ruff's third career multi-home run game. This is his second of the season. He won against the Padres, I believe.
Third time in his career he's had a multi-home run game.
No, Donnie Walton.
Here's Walton batting.
First
for the
pitch to
second
Donnie.
time.
Low.
Take a look at the location.
That was dead center.
On the outside corner, just below the belt. And look how quick the approach. I mean, that's just almost a non-load. I mean, that is compact as can be with
The 1-0?
power.
Foul back.
From our splash cam, the majestic flight of his fifth home run of the year.
Juan's off one. He lined down the fifth, and he calls time. Low. The 1-1. High drive. The 1-2 pitch to Walton. In the dirt, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. $39,701.
2-2-1 on the ground. This could be an infield hit. It's not.
Nice play, Lux. Had a feeling it was going to be an infield hit, maybe. Now a message presented by Pacifico. Here's Grant Brandon Crawford. Crawford 1 for 3. Drives this one right out to Bellinger.
Crawford to the Bellinger, inning
Now in
over.
the inning.
Dodgers down to 3 outs. Let's see if Giants can
Ruff
end
with
this
the home
game.
run.
And Ruff has a second. He gets a solo shot here in the 8th. 7-2 Giants after it. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Giants. Most complete all around and best game they played in a long time. So Camilo Duvall will come in for the 9th with a 5-run lead.
Judas started. Brebbia, McGee, Leone, and now Duvall.
Take a look at what Camilo Duvall has done this year in 24 appearances.
Duvall's been solid this year. The Giants closer early. 25th appearance is a 1-2 record, 3.04 ERA, is 8 saves, 2 blown, 23 2/3 innings pitched. In those innings, 26 strikeouts, 9 walks. Ray's only batting a $167. Lefty's batting 324. He throws mostly cutters. It's high up below on them, and he throws sliders.
Good stuff.
So Turner will lead things
So
off.
Justin
That would be
Turner will lead
Justin
off the
Turner.
9th for the Dodgers. Turner's 1 for 3, single in the 2nd. And then he scored.
1 for 3. Giants pitching have held the Dodgers to 6 hits, 2 runs.
First pitch to Turner. That
Balls
is
and good
low.
stuff. Starts out with a pitch that very well could have been called a strike. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, that's the location he's trying to target with that fastball. Knee high, outside corner. One thing about him, as you mentioned about his stuff, we haven't seen him come out without high velocity.
The 1-0, right down the middle at 100.
That's my case. With Duvall, the thing you want to see happen in his career is he gains a true command of that fastball, where he could go side to side, knee high.
The 1-1. Swing. And it's that 100-mile-per-hour cutter there. 1-2.
Well, and not often do you see Justin Turner tardy after he's seen 2 fastballs on a fastball, even at 100.
The 1-2. 102 mile per hour cutter grounded right to Crawford. One away.
They had that one registered at 102. Not sure if that was what was off the bat.
I'm gonna have Bellinger.
What the ball through.
I think he got all that one.
Bellinger struck out twice and flew out.
Bellinger, remember, the Dodgers that got the hit off of Duvall to win the playoff game.
Well, and I think it was a 7-pitch at bat, and they were all sliders now.
First pitch is foul.
And he was ready for the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, and that's down around his wheelhouse. I mean, down below the knees, middle in, and that's where he can hurt you.
The 0-1. Low.
Here's the first breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clayton Kershaw will be on the hill tomorrow for the Dodgers. First pitch, 4:15. Late afternoon game.
The 1-1. Foul back. No, actually, could be playable. No.
For the Giants, they have not announced the starter yet. It's not likely it's going to be a bullpen game.
Well, I mean, look, if they think that Junis is going to go on the IL, then they can bring somebody up to start. There might be a really tall kid that's available.
The 1-2. Bellinger, fly ball to left.
For Jock Peterson.
Peterson calls off Yastrzemski. I mean, Slater. Voice crack as hell. Makes the catch. 2 outs.
0 for 4.
1 more out. Chris Taylor coming up. Taylor's 1 for 2. Drove in a run.
So Chris Taylor.
Crowd on his feet here at Oracle. And that's crowd of 39,000. First pitch, slider in there for a strike.
Respectful first pitch slider. They know how good of a fastball hitter Taylor is. And even with a 5-run lead, I mean, you're pitching not only for tonight, you're pitching for tomorrow and the next day as well.
The 0-1, check swing, did not go.
Strike.
No swing, says Carlos Torres, the first base.
The 1-1. 102, a ball.
Just about a half a ball outside at 102. And the ball wanted it.
It's about the biggest protest as you're going to get out of that kid.
He doesn't say much. He doesn't stare down an umpire, but when he walks out the mound like that, it takes his time. And he's letting the umpire know that he disagreed with the call.
The 2-1. Foul down the right field line.
Yastrzemski is going to run out of room.
Dodgers down to their last strike. 2 into the count, 2 outs. Chris Taylor, nobody on. Against Camille Doval. Everybody on their feet. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Giants take game 1 of the 3-game set with the Dodgers. They win by a final score of 7-2. Jacob June is solid, left with injury, but the Giants win 7-2. Duvall, 1-2-3 ninth. Good job by him, and it's a great win for the Giants. Best all-around game they played in a long time. So let's play both these games. Now the win video. Giants take game 1.
That is coming up next. Giants win 7-2.
So I'm going to end this stream here. I'm thinking, I don't know if I am, I don't know if I'm not, but I'm considering going live also for tomorrow's game, Dodger Giants. So it's probably going to be Kershaw versus a bullpen game for the Giants. So I'm still considering whether or not I'm going to go live for that. So I'll either see you guys tomorrow or I'll see you guys for one game in the Royal Series, either Tuesday or Wednesday probably. So see you guys then. Peace.